tell me, ladies and gentlemen, do you believe in ghosts? Of course not. You live in a modern world with radios, motor cars, and highways, so I'm sure this story won't bother you in the least. But not everybody is so sure. Let me introduce Melvin McGraw, as nice a young man as you will ever meet in this world or the next. Melvin is a very unhappy chappie, and he has a story he wants to get off his chest. All right, Melvin, tell us about it. Maybe it'll buck up your spirits.
Spirits. Oh, don't even mention that word to me. What I could tell you about spirits, in fact, I think I will. 2 months ago, I was on top of the world. I was driving to California, pulling my brand new trailer. I had a girl waiting for me there, a beautiful girl named Louise, and we were going to get married. Our honeymoon was going to be a 2-week trip in the trailer. Yes, folks, as I drove through the Catskills, I was as happy as a lark. I made a late start, so I drove until well after dark. But when I saw a storm approaching, I turned into the parking lot of a tiny, dark railroad station. There I made myself comfortable in my own trailer, and in no time at all, I was asleep. All was right with the world until about midnight. A terrific clap of thunder woke me up. Well, I sat up, bumped my head, and I blinked. The storm was raging outside, and the trailer door had blown open. It was banging back and forth. So I got up to close it, but before I reached it, it shut itself firmly. Well, I was about to get back in my bunk when somewhere in the darkness, I heard a voice.
Yeah, this is something I could get used to.
It was an odd, unearthly voice, sort of a cross between a New York cab driver and a weed whacker. At first I thought I just imagined it. Then it spoke again.
It's a house on wheels, furniture and everything. Yeah, some fun, hey, chum? I ain't never had nothing like this when I was alive.
Then I realized what must have happened. I had left the radio on and I was listening to some program. So I reached over to click it off, but it was already off. Oh, that's strange. I found the light switch and turned it on. The trailer was empty, except for me. So I was looking around in confusion when I heard it again, that strange voice.
Over here, chum. In the easy chair. That's right. Can you see me now?
I rubbed my eyes, and then I rubbed them again. There was something white and misty sitting in my easy chair, something that grew more and more solid as I stared at it, until I could see it quite plainly, and it looked like a comic book hobo carved out of fog. No, that can't be. But it was a...
That's right, chum. I'm a ghost. The name's Spike Higgins. Pleased to meet ya.
What do you mean you're a ghost? There's no such thing as ghosts.
Oh, no? Well, listen to this. Did you ever hear a more ghostly groan than that? Oh, maybe you'd like to hear the banshee scream. You like that, chum? Every ghost can do it. Here, I'll give you another demonstration. We call this one the Hamlet. Are you ready?
Are you prepared to meet your fate?
All right, stop.
Yeah, I haven't even begun yet. I got a whole bag of ghostly tricks to try out. It has been years since I have had a chance to use a single one of them. Hey, what do you say about some invisible footsteps, huh? Yeah, you see? I don't even have to get out of this here chair to do that. Oh, there's the hollow knock on the front door. Let me demonstrate. Yeah. And then the door creaks open. Now, there, you see? Now, just suppose you was in a deserted house in the middle of the night and you heard all them noises. What would you do? I'm asking you, chum, what would you do?
I'd get the heck out of Dodge.
Yeah, darn right you would. Anybody would. And now, do you believe I'm a ghost, or should I give you a little more of my repertoire?
No. I'm convinced. You're a ghost.
Yeah, that's better. Well, now that we're acquainted, you can call me Spike. That's my name, Spike Higgins. Born March 28, 1888, died April 15, 1930. Well done, my good and faithful servant.
Oh, I certainly wish I could wake up. This dream I'm having is ghastly.
Not ghastly, ghostly. And you're not asleep. But hey, speaking of yawning, yeah, it's after midnight, and this is the first time I've been near a bed in 20 years. Hey, what do you say we turn in, huh?
You mean you're suggesting that you're going to sleep in my trailer?
Well, why not? That's what a trailer is for. It's a home away from home.
Oh, no. I'm not going to stand for this. Now get out. Why did you ever come here in the first place?
Why did you stop in my territory? Answer me that, chum.
Don't call me chum. My name is Melvin.
Yeah, if my name was Melvin, I'd rather be called Chum. All right, Melvin, you invited me in.
I did no such thing.
You stopped beside my railroad station, didn't you?
What do you mean, your railroad station?
That old station outside. I haunted.
A haunted railroad station. Never heard of such a thing.
Well, there's plenty that you never heard of. Back in 1930, I was a hobo, see? Rode the rails. One night I was trying to get away from a bull. Toughest railroad dick in the business. Name a damn Basher. Well, I slipped off the top of a boxcar just as we were passing that station. So I got appointed to be resident ghost of Seven Pines Station. It's a lousy break. There's not been nobody there in 10 years. And tonight you come along and parked. So naturally, I came in. That's some way how you got here.
Well, why did you stay if you disliked it so much?
I had to. I was forbidden to leave. For my sins, you know.
You were doomed to stay here. Forever.
Like I said, never to leave. Why?
I'll show you, Spike. This is where you and I part company. Now, I know you think I was dreaming, but I wasn't. I was sitting here in my trailer talking to the ghost of a very scruffy-looking hobo. And I saw that I had to take some drastic action. Spike had said he was doomed to stay there forever, but I wasn't. I hurried out of my trailer, climbed into my coupe, started the motor, pulled away from there. Didn't stop until I had gone 20 miles and left Spike Higgins' ghost safely behind me. I found a spot off the road. I stopped, went back into my trailer, completely bushed. Oh boy, now for some sleep. I am dead.
Hey, watch your language, Melvin. We the departed take offense at such careless use of our word.
Spike?
Here I am, Melvin, in the other bunk.
No. You can't be. You said you were doomed to stay forever back at the railroad station.
No, I said I was forbidden to leave. I didn't leave. You hauled me away in your trailer. So now the curse is broken, I can go anywhere I want.
Then go. Any place. I don't care where, as long as it's someplace else.
Oh, but I like it here, Melvin. It's nice and cozy. There's good company. Plenty of scenery. I'll tell you what I do. If looking at you bothers me, I'll merge. Then you won't be able to see me.
Merge with what?
Merge with the other way. It's a long jump. I mean, Melvin, it's a long.
And then he was gone. Except for me, the trailer was empty. Then I knew it had to have been a dream. I took a stiff drink of scotch, tumbled into my bunk. The next morning, the sun was shining. I thought about Louise, and that cheered me up. Made myself a cup of coffee and started out happy as a lark once again. I stayed happy almost all day. Then as it was getting on towards evening, a cold, clammy draft chilled the back of my neck, and...
Hello, Melvin. It's me, your old chum Spike.
You're not my old chum, and where are you? I can't see you.
Oh, give me time, Melvin, give me time. I've been merged with the other way all night. I can't materialize too fast or I'll strain my protoplasm. Ah, there. How's that?
You transparent monstrosity! I was sure you were just a dream.
I gotta convince you all over again? Okay, I'll run through my repertoire for you. The ghostly groan, the dying scream, the scream of the banshee, the hollow footsteps.
No. Anything but that. I couldn't stand that again.
Yeah, okay. Oh, wait, but I left one out last night. The mournful howl of the dog. You know, in every ghost story, there's always a dog howling someplace. Well, that ain't a real dog. It's just a standard ghost sound effect. Like this, see?
No, stop. My nerves just can't take anymore.
Melvin, old chum, you are going to have to toughen up. You're going to be hearing a lot of these ghostly noises, and you are going to have to get used to them.
What do you mean?
Well, you and I are going to be seeing a lot of each other. I am now the resident ghost of this here trailer. Congratulations, Melvin. You own the first haunted trailer.
Don't be ridiculous. Nobody's ever heard of a haunted trailer.
They're going to hear about this one. You're going to be famous all over America.
That's absurd. A haunted trailer. Why not a haunted ferry boat, a haunted boxcar, haunted Pullman car?
What, you think there aren't any? Why, there's a haunted ferry across from 125th Street that every stormy night. And there's a haunted boxcar, never gets where it's going. An old pal of mine rides it named a Boxcar Benson. Oh, hey, speaking of trains, have you ever heard of the Phantom Express?
Phantom Express?
Oh, yeah, it's an old bullet car job. Nobody rides it but hobos who have been given their reward, you see. It only travels by twilight. It goes 1,000 miles an hour, always traveling, never stopping. That's heaven for us poor, restless hobos.
Indeed.
So what's so funny about a haunted trailer, I ask you?
Well, as I got underway again, I was worried. The idea of taking Louise for a honeymoon in a haunted trailer did not appeal to me. I didn't think it was going to appeal to Louise either, especially since Spike Higgins seemed to be a ghost completely lacking in all delicate sensibilities. But I didn't have any idea what to do about it, not even the ghost of an idea. Presently, Spike oozed himself back into the trailer, and I kept on driving till almost 9 o'clock. Then I turned into a little motel and arranged to park overnight. I had some supper at a diner nearby, then went back to my trailer, hoping against hope that Spike would be gone. But he wasn't. The trailer was full of cigar smoke and the smell of whiskey. There was Spike sprawled out on my bunk, inhaling the smoke of a cigar that burned in the ashtray, and from time to time leaning over and taking a pull on an open bottle of scotch. And to make it worse, another phantasmal character. This one was short and fat and looked a little like a jelly donut in an old suit. He occupied the other bunk, and they were two thoroughly intoxicated spirits.
So many brave hearts lie asleep in the deep. So beware, beware.
Spike, what is the meaning of this?
Hello, Melvin. Hey, Melvin, I want you to meet an old pal of mine. And Nitro Nelson.
Hey, pleased to meet you there, Melvin. I'd shake hands if I had hands. See what I did?
Spike, I asked you a question. What is the meaning of this?
Well, Melvin, we're just celebrating this all. I ain't seen Nitro for pretty near 25 years. And we're just having a little fun. We're just a couple of high spirits.
I see what you did.
Yeah, very funny. Well, get this Nitro ghost out of here at once.
He was cool.
This is my trailer, and I don't want him here.
Oh, yeah, sure. Melvin, it's your trailer. Yeah. Only I am the resident ghost.
It's right.
I have full rights to extend my hospitality to any other ghost, ghoul, phantasm, spirit, spook, boogeyman, werewolf, vampire, or poltergeist that I know.
Yeah.
And look it up. It is in the Spirit's Handbook, Section 7, Paragraph B.
It's paragraph B. Besides that, Melvin, there's a lot worse things than me that Spike could have invited in. Boy, some of them werewolves now. Oh, brother.
All right. Let's not talk about it. Just thinking of those things makes me nervous. But you'll have to stop singing. Suppose somebody heard you and came to check it out.
Okay, all right. Well, anyway, it's time to turn on the radio.
Turn on the radio? For what?
To hear it, stupid. Well, let's see. This ought to be the right station.
Now, may I ask, out of morbid curiosity, what program a ghost would listen to?
You don't have to ask.
This is the mysterious traveler, inviting you to join me on another journey into the realm of the strange and the terrifying.
It's good.
I hope you will enjoy the trip, that it will thrill you a little and chill you a little. So sit back, get a good grip on your nerves, and be comfortable if you can.
Oh, yeah, well, Mysterious Travel, it's a great program, Melvin.
Turn that off. Turn it off.
What's the matter? You don't like the mysterious traveler?
Bigot.
All of us ghosts listen to it.
Oh, no, I like it all right. But you don't expect me to listen to it with two ghosts in the same room with me, do you?
Well, yeah, well, sometimes it even scares us a little. Okay.
Look, Spike,
Yeah, Melvin.
what will you take to go away and leave me alone? Both of you.
Melvin, you don't understand. I took up my abode in this here trailer. I am your ghost now. Your family ghost. Where thou goest, I will ghost.
Yeah. I see what you did.
Okay. Then I am to understand you refuse to clear out.
The answer to that, Melvin, is absolutely.
In that case, I'm going to rent a cabin for the night. I couldn't possibly sleep in this trailer with you two humps of animated fog.
All right, Melvin. Well, suit yourself and all. But anyway, me and Spike, we got practicing to do. So okay, Spike. Let's go. And first, let's do the mournful dog howl. That's really good.
So that night, I slept in a rented cabin. The next morning, I drove on westward with my two phantom passengers and tried to pretend that they weren't there. I almost got used to them. Suppose a man could get used to anything, even to having a permanent cold chill running down his backbone. When we passed through Denver, Nitro Nelson dropped off saying he wanted to haunt up some old pals of his, leaving me, of course, with Spike Higgins.
Well, Melvin, it's just you and me now, just the two of us. Oh, until you get married, that is, and then it'll be the three of us.
I don't think Louise is going to like that.
Oh, sure she will. Anyway, I'm sticking around.
I hate to think what she's going to say when I tell her about it.
Oh, hey, where are we going on a honeymoon? The three of us, I mean.
I figured on driving up to Oregon to see the mountain.
Oh, that's good. As long as we get away from California.
What do you have against California?
Oh, nothing. It's just that, Dan Basher lives there now.
Dan Basher?
Oh, yeah. You remember that tough railroad dick that was chasing me when I fell off that freighter? He's the toughest bull in the business.
Hey, you're not afraid of him now, are you?
Oh, no, of course not. Only the grapevine says he's kind of sick and might be entering the spirit world any time now. I would not want to run in him again if he did. He's got a grudge against me. Oh, hey, you know what? I just thought of something.
What's that?
Well, right at first, Louise probably will not be able to see me or hear me. And kind of the family ghost only being visible to the household. You get me?
No, I don't understand.
Well, as soon as you get married, she'll be part of the household, and then she can see me. Until then, no. Oh, hey, wake me up as soon as it's dark, will you, chum?
3 days ago, we reached Santa Monica. I rented a parking space and an auto cab and immediately phoned Louise.
Melvin, darling, I'm so glad you're here. I've been worried not hearing from you.
Oh, I'll explain all about that. When can I come and see you?
Well, I better come see you first, Melvin. You see, my uncle isn't well, and the doctor said he must have quiet. I'll be there in an hour.
So I hurried back to the trailer and I tried to clean it up. Spike Higgins' ghost lay on the bunk and watched me cynically.
You should take it easy, Melvin. You are no good at housework. This place needs a woman's touch.
Now listen, you've got to promise not to frighten Louise.
I told you, Melvin. She won't even know I'm here.
I certainly hope not. That would ruin everything. Here she comes. Here she comes. Coming, darling.
Melvin!
Louise. Oh, here, let me help you in.
Oh, thank you, Melvin. Oh, so this is it. This is the trailer you wrote me about.
Uh-huh. Look, here's a stove and an icebox and a built-in bar.
A bar?
Uh-huh.
Oh, now, Melvin, you know I disapprove of spirits.
I resent that.
Be quiet.
Why, Melvin?
Oh, excuse me, darling. I wasn't talking to you.
Well, then who were you talking to?
Well, that's a little hard to explain. Look, Louise, look. There's a writing desk that folds into the wall and a regular easy chair.
Well, it's very nice, Melvin, but all the same, we're not taking any spirits on our honeymoon, bar or no bar.
She got a surprise coming to her.
I said be quiet.
Melvin!
Oh,
How can you talk to me like that?
Yeah, go on, Melvin. Show who's boss.
I told you shut up.
Melvin! I won't stay here and be insulted. You can telephone me when you're ready to apologize.
With that, Louise stormed out. That evening, I had to plead with her on the telephone for half an hour before she would consent to let me drive out and see her at her home.
Really, Melvin, you were very rude this afternoon.
I'm so sorry, darling. I'm overwrought. I apologize.
Well, you do look rather haggard, Melvin. And the way your hair stands on end, you really should do something about that.
Wish I could. Louise, how soon can we get married?
Well, I don't know. It depends on Uncle Dan.
Uncle Dan?
Uncle Dan Basher, my mother's brother. He's very ill. The doctor just gives him a few more days.
Your uncle is Dan Basher? Didn't he used to be a railroad detective?
Why, yes.
And he's dying?
I'm afraid so, Melvin, but you needn't look so pleased about it.
Oh, sorry, darling. Look, I need to talk to him now.
Oh, but the doctor said he can't be
No,
bothered.
just for a minute, darling. It's really important.
Well, maybe just for a minute. Come this way. This is his door. Uncle Dan,
Yeah.
do you feel strong enough to talk?
About what?
Well, it's Melvin, my fiancé. He wants to meet you.
Yeah, well, go ahead, send him in.
Come on in, Melvin.
Thank you, Louise. Look, I need to speak to your uncle in private.
Oh, but Melvin.
I'll explain later. Now, it's a good girl. Thank you, Louise.
Good work. I can never get rid of her. What do you want to marry Louise for, anyway?
Oh, well, I love her.
That's a pretty poor excuse for getting married. I mean, she's like a mother, my sister. The reason I spent my whole life on the railroad to get away from her.
Well, now, that's what I want to talk about, sir. Do you remember a guy named Spike Higgins?
Oh, do I remember him? If I could get my hands on him. Why, you know him?
I know his ghost. He's haunting my trailer.
He is, huh? I'd certainly like to meet up with him.
Well, I'd certainly like you to. He's outside here. My trailer's parked at the curb.
Well, in that case, see, I was figuring on postponing the event for a few days, but for the privilege of meeting up with Spike Higgins' ghost.
Yes?
Lad, you just go outside and wait. I'll be out in a couple of minutes. In the spirit.
So I made some excuse to Louise, and I hurried out to the trailer. Spike Higgins' ghost was lolling on my bunk.
Yeah, not so soon, Melvin. What's the matter?
Oh, nothing, Spike, nothing.
Hey, you are up to something. What is it?
Nothing, I tell you. Relax, Spike, relax.
I got a funny feeling. Hey, someone's coming.
What do you mean, someone?
Another spook is coming in here.
Hello, Spike. Long time, huh?
Dan Basher.
In the spirit, Spike. You know, I've been waiting for this meeting a long time.
Oh, Melvin, you double-crosser.
After him, quick, Mr. Basher.
Right you are, lad. Come here, you.
Well, I rushed outside. 3 blocks away, I saw a long freight train puffing away. Spike Higgins' ghost was racing for it with Dan Basher's spirit gaining on him. For the first time in a week, I felt happy again.
Melvin!
Uh-oh, Louise.
Melvin! Uncle Dan! He's gone.
Yeah, I know.
You know? What do you mean?
I just saw him running for that freight train.
What? You saw Uncle Dan running for a freight train?
I certainly did. Wonderful fellow, your uncle.
Melvin, are you mad?
Mad? Not a bit. I'm happy as a lark.
Well, you must be out of your mind. Your poor Uncle Dan has just... Oh, Melvin. And you stand there laughing about it.
But Louise...
Laughing!
Louise, you don't understand.
Oh, I understand all too well. You want to break off our engagement.
Hey, Melvin. So you want to get rid of me, do you?
What the...
Yeah, I said Dan Basher was tough. I did not say he was smart. I gave him the slip on the train. He should be haunting someplace in Albuquerque by sunset. So you want to get rid of me, huh?
I certainly do.
There, I knew it. I just knew it.
Louise, darling.
Yeah, just like a dame, always weeping.
Will you shut up? Is there any way to get rid of you?
Well, there certainly is. Goodbye, Melvin McGraw. Forever.
Louise!
Never mind, Melvin. You've always got me.
Well, that's my story. I'm a desperate man. Louise sent back my ring, and I'm stuck with Spike Higgins' ghost. I should have known he'd outsmart Dan Basher. He left Dan's spirit haunting the freight train for him and came straight back to me. Now I'll never get rid of him. I'm just a shadow of my former self. I can't get a job. Oh, wait a minute. You think Lewis and Young Entertainment needs a good sound effects man for mystery programs? With me and Spike Higgins' ghost working together, we can guarantee authentic effects. Look. We'll give you a demonstration. Spike, let's have the creaking door. Now, fatal warning.
Are you prepared to meet your maker?
Now the dog howling in the cemetery.
Arr!